esteemed faculties and dear friends. With immense joy and pride, we welcome you all to the formal inaugural ceremony of New Year of KSOS here in Kollam, where the glittering history of ancient port meets the tranquil emerald of backwaters. We invite our KSOS President, Dr. Mahesh Ji, to escort Chief Guest Sri Jayakumar IAS and our President-elect, Dr. Rajiv Sugumaran, to escort Guest of Honor, Srimati Khairunisa A, to the dais. We request the Chairman, Scientific Committee AIOS, Dr. Namrata Sharma, KSOS Secretary, Dr. Biju Johnsi, KSOS Scientific Committee Chairman, Dr. Bastin, Drishti 2025 Organizing Chairman, Dr. Jayaprasad, and Drishti 2025 Chief Organizing Secretary, Dr. Anish Madhavan, to occupy their positions on the stage.
A very warm welcome to an evening of new beginnings, where ideas meet inspiration and where visionaries gather to celebrate the science and soul of ophthalmology with a renewed commitment to advancing the frontiers of ophthalmic care for our community.
Let's begin this auspicious evening by invoking divine blessings. I request Dr. Mini Jayachandran to come on stage for prayer. May I request everyone to rise for the prayer song.
Devame ninte sneha sagaram innilekkoru jename hrittile tinnayokkeyum maati ശുദ്ധമാക്കി തരേണമേ ദുഃഖമെഞ്ചിത്ത ഭൂമി വർഷ മേഘമായി പെയ്തിറങ്ങുമ്പോൾ സാന്ത്വനത്തിൻ്റെ കുഞ്ഞു തെന്നലായി എന്നെ വന്നു തലോടണേ നിത്യവും എൻ്റെ ചിത്തവീണയിൽ മുഗ്ധരാഗമായെത്തണേ സത്യരാഗത്തിൻ ധർമ്മഗാനങ്ങൾ പാടുവാൻ കഴിവേകണേ കൃഷ്ണ ക്രിസ്തു നബികളൊക്കെയും ഏകമാണെന്ന സത്യത്തെ ഹന്തലോകത്തെ ബോധ്യമാക്കുവാൻ ജ്ഞാനമേകു സർവേശ്വര.
Thank you, ma'am. Every great gathering begins with a word of welcome. To extend a heartfelt welcome to one and all, may I invite Dr. Jayaprasad, Chairman, Organizing Committee, Drishti 2025, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected President of KSOS, Dr. Mahesh, Chief Guest, Sri Jayakumar IAS, Guest of Honor, Madam Khairunisa, Incoming President, Dr. Rajiv Sugumaran, General Secretary, Dr. Biju John, Scientific Committee Chairperson of AIOS, Dr. Namrata Sharma, and other office bearers, on the dais, senior members, ladies and gentlemen. As we celebrate the 52nd annual conference of KSOS, let us remember the contributions by the founding members and the subsequent leaders. A lot of hard work went into creating a dynamic and financially stable organization. They have taught us that leadership is about commitment, hard work with a dream to excel. I am extremely happy that I have this opportunity to welcome all of you. It is my proud pleasure to welcome our chief guest, Sri K. Jayakumar IAS, a man known for his multifaceted personality, clarity of thought, and has an adorable ability to stay calm in panic situations. His work speaks louder than any introductions. Sir, Let me confess that I was not aware that we have penned some of the most beautiful songs in Malayalam movies, songs that I simply loved listening to again and again over decades. We are grateful that in spite of a very hectic schedule, you found time to be here. Looking forward to your insights and guidance. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming our chief guest, Sri K. Jayakumar, IAS. Today, we have with us a brilliant mind responsible for creating the character Butterfingers, one of children's literature's most entertaining disasters. If something can be slipped, dropped, tripped, crashed, or broken, the character Butterfingers has already done it. Madam, makes drop catches sound like festival and a run out uproariously funny. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for this wonderful author who converts everyday chaos into comedy. Madam Kairunis. KSOS president is not just a position. It is a major responsibility. Dr. Mahesh, the current president of KSOS, has shown us that true leadership is about commitment and the ability to make the organization stronger and united. He works really hard. On behalf of every KSOS member, let me welcome the current president, Dr. Mahesh. A moment of new energy and new possibilities is upon us as we welcome our incoming president, Dr. Rajiv Sugumaran. This is someone who inspires by example. He brings experience and commitment. Sir, we look forward to seeing you at the helm of affairs and to work with you. On behalf of each and every member of KSOS, it is my honor and privilege to extend a warm welcome to Dr. Rajiv Sugumaran, the incoming president. General Secretary Dr. Biju John takes his work very seriously. He works quietly, planning and executing meetings, coordinating various activities, troubleshooting for holding the organization together with patience and perseverance. He is one person who starts working at 3 a.m. in the morning before the rooster wakes up. My mobile gets repeated text notifications between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. So much so that my wife asks me, is there something I have to really worry about? Known as the Balachandra Menon of KSOS, he is already with his popular skit, Vadayum Chayayum, this year too. Please wait for that. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our hardworking and committed General Secretary, Dr. Biju John. Dr. Feroz, the multifaceted oculoplastic surgeon of Kerala, has told me that being a scientific committee member of AAOS is a great experience. Along with Dr. Namrata Sharma, the chairperson, the 7 musketeers of the scientific committee organizes several scientific programs over the last few years. These include the APAO AAOS conference at New Delhi, where more than 13,000 delegates came from all over the world to attend the same. Hats off to the scientific committee led by Dr. Namrata. Dr. Feroz also said, Dr. Namrata always inspires new faces to take up higher positions in the AAOS organizational hierarchy. Ladies and gentlemen, just join me in welcoming Dr. Namrata Sharma, Chairperson, Scientific Committee, AAOS. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to a person who stands at the very heart of this academic celebration, the chairman of our scientific committee, Dr. Bastin. Dr. Bastin, welcome to this meeting. Let me also welcome my organizing secretary, Dr. Anish Madhavan, the hard-working organizing secretary of Drishti 2025. Dr. Anish, welcome. Let me also extend a warm welcome to this year's Lifetime Achievement Awardees, Dr. Gobinathan and Dr. Thomas, and the CEO Memorial Oration Awardee, Dr. Shashi Kumar. A warm welcome, sir. Let me also welcome the journalists who have come here to cover the program. And my dear friends, I welcome each and every one of you from Kerala and from outside the state who will enrich and get enriched at Drishti 2025. Welcome. Let me conclude quoting this article of KSOS bylaws, which states that benefits of the society are open to all, irrespective of caste, religion, or gender. Let us remember this. JKSOS. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. KSOS is one of the most vibrant ophthalmic societies in India, bagging the award for the best state society of India for the last 3 years. Now, to present a brief report on the activities and achievements of KSOS, I now invite our General Secretary, Dr. Biju Jansi, to present the Secretary's report.
Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, so the detailed report of the KSOS activities for 2024-25 has already been sent to all the members and published in our digital platforms. So I'll be presenting a brief summary of the same here. President's Program. President Dr. Mahesh Ji made good use of his law degree in embarking on a not so easy journey for his presidential project, which was improving legal literacy among ophthalmologists. He will be sharing the details of this in his speech. The previous President's program honoring the senior members in various CMEs was continued. Scientific activities. A total of 40 physical CMEs were held during the KSOS year 2024-25. Of these, 3 were directly by KSOS and the remaining 37 were under the aegis of KSOS. The targeted programs by the Scientific Committee, which were a huge success last year, were continued this time also. These included 3 modules of the full-day KSOS PG update programs called Highlights, 14 episodes of online PG classrooms called Reach, Teach and Enrich, 6 virtual modules named Young Ophthalmologist Lounge targeting junior ophthalmologists, and 1 module of interesting and confusing cases webinar for all practicing ophthalmologists. The KSOS COC Gold Medal examination for PGs was held on 2nd November Sunday at the Amrita Institute of Medical Sciences, Kochi. Congratulations to Dr. Bastin and his team for raising the scientific committee activities of the KSOS to an entirely new level. Annual conferences. Last year's annual conference, Drishti 2024, organized by the Idiki Malanad Ophthalmic Club, along with COC and Kottayam Ophthalmic Society, was held at the Le Meridian Convention Center, Kochi, on November 29 to December 1, 2024. The event saw record-breaking participation with 1239 delegate registrations. Dr. Mahesh Ji was installed as the 51st President. Senior members Dr. James Kurivula and Dr. E.J. Mani received Lifetime Achievement Awards, and Dr. Radha Ramanan was presented with the prestigious P.K. Alexander Oration Award. The conference was a grand success in all aspects and has brought the highest ever revenue to any Drishti. On behalf of the entire KSOS family, I would like to extend a special appreciation and gratitude to the entire team of Idiki Malanad Ophthalmic Club, led exemplarily by the LOC Chairman, Dr. Saju Joseph, and Chief Organizing Secretary, Dr. Alex Baby. This year's conference, the Drishti 2025, is our 52nd conference. The scientific committee headed by Dr. Basin VA and the LOC under the leadership of Chairman Dr. Jayaprasad B and the Chief Organizing Secretary Dr. Anish Madhavan has spared no effort in giving the delegates an unforgettable conference experience. The incoming President Dr. Rajiv Sumaran, of course, is a part of that family and is a guiding light and a strong pillar of support. The KSOS flat at the IMA House, Kochi. The registration of the above studio flat which the KSOS acquired last year was completed in March 2024. We have entered into a lease agreement with the IMA by which the IMA will rent out the apartment and will carry out the day-to-day maintenance of the flat. A lease amount will be paid to the KSOS on a monthly basis. The flat will be made available to KSOS for official meetings when requested in advance. Administrative activities, there were 4 regular executive committee meetings and 1 emergency online executive meeting during the year 2024-25. The Internal Audit Committee, the Administrative Audit Committee, and the Visual Enhancement Center Committee have had sittings of their own and have submitted detailed reports with many valuable suggestions. Members up to 2,598 were ratified in the last annual general body in November 2024, and after that, as of November 1st, 158 more members have joined. Elections 2025. A major administrative activity this time was the KSOS election to different posts in the KSOS for the period 2025 to 2027. The elections were done online in a fair and foolproof manner from 20th November 2025 to 26th November 2025 through the STQC certified vendor right to vote. The counting is set to happen tomorrow. KSOS salutes the election officers for acting with a lot of patience and restraint and maintaining a practical but no-nonsense approach and investing a lot of time and effort to make sure that the elections and campaigning were completed in a fair manner. The website under the leadership of Dr. Sujit Nayanar has improved by leaps and bounds in aesthetics and functionality. The new functionalities introduced last year like the iBank portal, member profile updation, district club activities section, etc. are functioning well, and few more sections like the practitioners corner, peer support, etc. have been started. All the KSOS publications, the scientific contents of Drishti conferences are available in the website for viewing and downloading. Congratulations to Dr. Sujit and his team. Publications, a journal. The editorial team led by Dr. Letika VK has done a brilliant job by bringing out the KJO editions in time. A novel program rolled out by the KJO team titled Research to Reality, which includes a series of monthly webinars on evidence-based practice, was well received by the members. 2 parallel activities, namely the KJO webinar-based quiz series and the KJO flashcards, were rolled out to maximize engagement and knowledge retention of the program. Congratulations to Dr. Letika for all the new initiatives. Other publications include 3 issues of our newsletter, KSOS Connect by the Joint Secretary Dr. Soni George, 6th edition of our literary magazine Spandanam by Dr. Srikandar and team, Concerns in Ophthalmology by the Scientific Committee, which is also part of the President's project. Congratulations to all the editors. KSOS representatives to AIO's Management Committee, Dr. Gopal Pillai and Dr. Srini Edaklon, played a commendable role in highlighting the KSOS activities in AIO circles and contributed in getting us the Best State Society Award. AIO's Awards. We won the Best State Society Award by AIOs in the category of 1,000 to 1,500 members this year also, and this is the 3rd consecutive time that we are getting this award. The award was received by President Dr. Mahesh on April 3rd, 2025 at the AIOS 2025 conference in New Delhi. In the same conference, KSOS also won the Best State Presentation Award in our category. This award we will be receiving in the upcoming 84th annual conference of the AIOS. District Ophthalmic Clubs. All the district ophthalmic clubs were very active, diligent in observing the days of importance and prompt in sending various reports. It was heartening to note that our youngest club, Wayanad, hardly 1 year old, was also regular in the reporting. The meticulous reporting of all the activities, especially in the Google Form format, helped me to efficiently compile all and report to the AIOs, and this went a long way in helping us to get the Best State Award. So I take this opportunity to thank and congratulate all the club office bearers for the dedication, activities and reporting. Let us keep the KSOS flag flying high. Leadership Development Program 2025. Dr. Ambika Shetty continued from where she left off last year and efficiently coordinated the program this year also, displaying exceptional organizational prowess. This was the 4th edition of the program and was on September 6th and 7th at the scenic Travancore Heritage in Trivandrum. There were 12 participants and the feedback has been excellent. The inaugural session, KSOS President Dr. Mahesh, incoming President Dr. Rajesh Sukumaran, past President Dr. Sai Kumar and Secretary Dr. Biju John addressed the candidates. President's family get-together, it was conducted at the Abad Turtle Beach Resort, Maharaji, Alleppey on 10th and 11th of May 2025. 33 members attended with family and the total number of participants are 42. It was a resounding success and all had a remarkable time. Social service activities, help for the financially backward tribal people of Kannur. A camp named Snehahastam 2 was jointly organized by the Indian Medical Association, the Forest Department and the Health Department on 19/10/2025. KSOS participated in this through the members of the Ophthalmic Society of Kannur. A sum of rupees 40,000 was given for sponsoring spectacles for the tribal people who needed them. These spectacles sponsored by the KSOS were distributed on 6/11/2025 to around 113 individuals. The event was held at Palayat Wild School, Peruva. Dr. Rajesh Oti, member of the KSOS Scientific Committee, represented KSOS and explained the details of the project. Donation to charitable institutions active in the field of rehabilitation and empowerment of the blind. KSOS joined hands with Punarjyoti Visual Rehabilitation Center, run by RIO Trivandrum Alumni Association, to support the paper bag making unit of the center for 1 year. This unit is essentially run by visually handicapped people. KSOS President handed over a check of 2,40,000 to the Punarjyoti Foundation during the inaugural function of the CME conducted on 24/8/2025 by the RIO Alumni Association. As per the conditions laid out by the KSOS, a prominent name board was put up at the paper bag making site displaying joint venture of Kerala Society of Ophthalmic Surgeons and Punarjyoti RIO Alumni Association. All the paperbacks made as a part of this project had the KSOS emblem along with the Punarjyoti emblem. The KSOS secretary visited the unit on 7th November and was satisfied with the arrangements. As per the interim utilization report given by Punarjyoti, 5,157 bags were made from August 2025 to October 2025 utilizing KSOS funds. Let me conclude this report by expressing my sincere thanks to Dr. Mahesh Ji, the outgoing president, who gave all the necessary support and guidance. I also express my sincere thanks for guidance and timely advice from the past presidents like Dr. Thomas Cherian, Dr. Sai Kumar and Dr. Shashi Kumar. It was really humbling and quite a learning experience to be part of a group of highly dedicated and passionate individuals who formed the executive committee and who worked tirelessly for the common good of KSOS, striving to take the association to the next level. My sincere thanks to all of them and a special word of appreciation and admiration for the efforts of the senior KSOS members in the different committees like Internal Audit Committee, Administrative Audit Committee, VEC Monitoring Committee, Election Commission and DCC. Jai Hind, Jai KSOS. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now comes a moment of mixed emotions, bidding farewell to our dynamic outgoing president and welcoming a new leader who will carry forward the torch of KSOS. May I invite Dr. Mahesh Ji, President KSOS, to deliver the farewell address and introduce the incoming president, Dr. Rajiv Sugumaran, to the gathering and install him as the president of KSOS for 2025-2026.
Respected Chief Guest, K. Jaykumar Sir, Guest of Honor Srimati Khairun Nisa, Chairman Organizing Committee Dr. Jayaprasad, KSOS General Secretary Biju John, Scientific Committee Chairman Dr. Bastin, Incoming President Dr. Rajiv Sugumaran, AOS Scientific Chair Namrata Madam, Chief Organizing Secretary Dr. Anish, other dignitaries and friends. I have reached the finishing point of my tenure as President of this prestigious organization, Kerala Society of Ophthalmic Surgeons. While looking back, I have immense satisfaction over the 25 years in which I attended in various capacities. I could present instruction courses as Chief Instructor continuously for 25 years. I have presented many free papers. I could publish 9 editions of Kerala Journal of Ophthalmology in 2 years when I was the KJO editor. During my term as Scientific Committee Chair, I had opened instruction courses for everyone and started new free paper sessions. We can see that we are getting around 100 plus instruction courses by younger generation this year. So I'm very happy with that. During the term as General Secretary, Drishti Central Committee was made and online ECM and GBM were conducted for the first time. Hard copies were reduced with Go Green initiative, and with Dr. Rajiv Sugumaran, the first online Drishti was conducted successfully. Moreover, I enjoyed each Drishti for its academic excellence. My last responsibility was as President. Last year, I had announced the presidential project as increase in legal literacy among ophthalmologists. I could conduct sessions on medico-legal aspects in all the district clubs across the state, and I was very happy that I thank all the district club for taking the project up and allowing me to conduct the sessions. Feedback was very, very encouraging. I had promised to release a Malayalam consent book for surgery, ophthalmic surgery, which will be done soon, and it is ready. I thank Dr. Bastin for the initiative. It will be a scientific committee publication. It will be available for our members for downloading from our website. It can be modified as per the requirement of the practice of the individual or hospital. We won the Best State Society Award from AOS third time consecutively, and the Best State presentation in AOS last year. Thanks to my previous previous president and team, and Dr. Bastin for all the work done for these awards. Our leadership development program is giving its results sooner than expected, with a lot of young leaders coming to the administration and academic forefront. While stepping down, I am happy and content that I have made my small bit of contribution to the society. I thank each one of the stalwarts before me for their support and guidance. I thank my family, especially Dr. Mallika, my better half, for the support you have given me in difficult times. I plan to contribute as an ordinary member in future also. You can see me presenting free paper next year itself. It is with great pleasure that I am introducing my dear friend Dr. Rajiv Sukumaran as the next president of Kerala Society of Ophthalmic Surgeons. So, few details about him. He was born to Mr. T.N. Sukumaran and Indira Sukumaran in 1963 in Kollam. His father hails from Kadavur, and later they migrated to Chennai, where he completed his primary education in Ashan Memorial School. During his school years, he received several awards in different competitions. This is his childhood. See how systematic he is. He has marked who all are the students in that photo. So that is Dr. Rajiv. Very systematic. See, he can identify each one. So that is Dr. Rajiv. So he was honored as the best outgoing student in 1982. Then he began his medical education at Stanley Medical College, Chennai in 1982. After completing MBBS, he pursued DO and MS Ophthalmology in RIO, Chennai, under Madras Medical College. He was trained under Professor V.M. Loganathan and was awarded C.K. Kumaraswamy Gold Medal for Best Outgoing Student in Ophthalmology from Tamil Nadu MGR University in 1994. During his postgraduate years, he has presented 23 papers in various state and national conferences and published 7 articles in TNOA Journal. So this is a few pictures from his college days. Then he joined Tamil Nadu government service after securing 6th rank in Public Service Commission. Later he moved to Saudi Arabia, where he successfully cleared FRCS Part 1 and later cleared final in 1999. Although he initially aspired to pursue higher studies in UK, family circumstances led him to return to Kerala. This was the family circumstances. He came back to Kerala and he found that Vavakav is better than UK. Some beautiful pictures with Dr. Jayasri. And in 1998, he founded Priyanka Eye Hospital in Vavakav in Kollam, which he continues to lead with dedication to this day. And I don't have to tell how much effort he has taken to bring up Kollam Ophthalmic Association. He has conducted Drishti with the active participation of youngsters. He has started sessions for young ophthalmologists, YOK, and so the Kollam Ophthalmic Association was literally made by Dr. Rajiv. His journey with KSOS began as scientific committee member and later as website editor. He revamped the website, streamlined the abstract submission process, and updated member database with steady increase in the website engagement. In 2015, he was elected as treasurer, during which he implemented several key reforms, including GST registration and other streamlining of Drishti funds of KSOS. These measures significantly improved the organization's income, which was used for different purposes like CME assistance, LDB program, infrastructure development, charitable activities, that is very important, like flood victim support, rehabilitation of visually challenged, as Dr. Biju was telling previously. So that is his contribution to KSOS. In 2020, when he was the scientific committee chair, I was the general secretary. We had a 0 year because of COVID. But we turned this into a different perspective, and we conducted the first online Drishti that was a completely brainchild of Dr. Rajiv. In fact, I still remember AIOS started online meeting after that, and there was an online meeting between AIOS office bearers and Rajiv regarding how to conduct the meeting. So he is a very popular speaker of infection control across the country. He attends other state meetings as an invited faculty. And back to his family, Dr. Rajiv is married to Dr. Jayasri. They have 2 children, Priyanka and Pranay. They are here. Daughter-in-law Abhirami, I think Abhirami is also here. Outside his professional life, Dr. Rajiv is passionate about painting and photography. So this is beautiful pictures of his family, and these are some of his extra activities, biking. That central one is as a indicative of the year to come for KSOS. So he is going to be very strict disciplinarian and to conduct all the activities of KSOS. I have great pleasure introducing disciplinarian, perfectionist, systematic, sincere, multifaceted and tech-savvy Dr. Rajiv Sukumaran for you. Thank you.
Entrusted with responsibility and guided by vision, it's time to hear from our newly elected leader. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming our very own tech wizard of KSOS, Dr. Rajiv Sukumaran, for the presidential address.
Respected Chief Guest, Mr. Jayakumar Sir, Guest of Honor, Mrs. Kairnisa, Outgoing President, Dr. Mahesh, thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. AOS Scientific Committee Chairperson, Dr. Namrata Sharma, Organizing Chairman, Dr. J. Prasad, KSOS General Secretary, Dr. Biju John, Chief Organizing Secretary, Dr. Anish Madhavan, seniors, friends, family members, and my dear colleagues. A very good evening to all, and a big thank you for electing me as the president of this organization. I feel extremely proud to stand before you as the president of such a prestigious organization, despite coming from a very humble background and practicing in a rural area in Kerala. This movement was made possible because of the step-by-step elevation process in the office of this organization. Otherwise, I might have remained a silent, dedicated worker within our society. I'm taking over as president without any KSOS medal from a president who holds all the KSOS medals. In fact, I applied for all the medals before I was known in KSOS, but in vain, as they were all taken by Dr. Mahesh. I'm not sure if he remembers it. Long ago, I even captured a video of cells moving in the anterior chamber using web camera, long before the cameras were available on mobile phones. I presented it in Drishti, but it went largely unnoticed, except for one person, Dr. Babu Rajendran, who appreciated it deeply. That appreciation itself felt like an award to me. And today, this presidentship is truly the greatest award of all. As Dr. Mahesh mentioned, even though I was brought up in Chennai, I came back to Kerala under very special circumstances to take care of my special child, a gift from God. My native place is in Kadavur. This is the place where my father lived. I'm indeed very special. It's indeed very special to be installed as president here in my own native place. My journey in KSOS began with the AOC 2012 held in Cochin. The organizing chairman was Dr. Giridhar. The organizing secretaries were Dr. Sai Kumar, Dr. Shashi Kumar, and Dr. Saju Joseph. They were looking for volunteers from various districts. I volunteered and attended every LOC meeting without fail, traveling 200 kilometers each time. During the conference, I stayed for all the 4 days, and I was in charge of the audio-visual. Dr. Sai Kumar was so impressed that he took me to Dr. Giridhar, who rewarded me with a special trolley bag. I don't know whether he remembers it, a gesture I will never forget. Later, when Dr. Sai Kumar became the secretary of KSOS, he requested Dr. Anish and me to revive Kollam Ophthalmic Club and Kollam Ophthalmic Association by starting its flagship annual program. At that time, I wasn't even an active member of Kollam Ophthalmic Association, yet that vision materialized into Ashtamudi Ophthalmica, which continues to this day. As Kollam grew stronger, we took on the challenge of hosting Drishti in Kollam after a gap of 33 years in 2017. The previous Drishti in Kollam was held in 1984 when Dr. Mohandas was the president. And now, after 41 years, another president has emerged from Kollam. I am deeply grateful to the Kollam Ophthalmic Association and all its members for their support in this journey. I am sure Dr. Mohandas would have been very happy if he were here with us today. Also, we lost a very lovable Balakrishnan sir last week. It was saddened us beyond words. Coming back to my journey in KSOS, in 2013 I was offered the post of website editor, and in 2015 I was literally picked up from the general body meeting to serve as the treasurer of KSOS. And later into 2020, when I became the scientific committee chairman, the pandemic struck. The entire world was in shock, and many medical societies declared that year as zero. But for me, it was a blessing in disguise. With my little bit of tech-savvy nature, I came up with the idea of virtual conference, which was later adapted by AOS also as well. And today, I stand before you as the president of KSOS. Thank you all once again for this honor. Throughout my journey in Kerala, I met many seniors, teachers, friends who have guided, supported me immensely. I must acknowledge Dr. Mahadev sir, Dr. Sahasranaman sir, Dr. Radhakrishnan sir, Dr. P.I. Mohan sir, Dr. Shobna madam, and many others. The list is very big. I can't tell every name here, who have taught me life lessons even though they were not my formal teachers. A special mention should go to Dr. Shashi Kumar, who had guided me at every stage in KSOS and continues to do so. Thank you, sir. Dr. Mahesh is another dear colleague. Working with him is always a pleasure because we share the same wavelength and thought process. I must acknowledge my teacher and godfather, Dr. Vijayaravan sir, who had traveled all the way from Coimbatore despite his health issues to witness this installation set. Thank you, sir. My close friend of 55 years, Dr. Chandrasekhar, who is now the secretary of TNOA, is also here. Thank you, Dr. Chandrasekhar, for being part of my journey from school days through MS and beyond. My MBBS classmates, Dr. Samarapuri and Dr. Ravi Kumar, are also here. Thank you both for joining us. I also like to mention two other names, Dr. Narayana Kurup sir and Dr. Ravi Kumar sir, for all the guidance they have given. They are not ophthalmologists. They have come here to witness this ceremony. Coming to my presidential project, I have two key projects for my presidential year. Artificial intelligence in ophthalmology is the one which is very close to my heart. The future undoubtedly belongs to AI. It is not going to replace doctors, but rather assist us intelligently. Those who adapt will move forward. Those who don't may be left behind, especially for the younger generation. This is the time to learn and lead. I'll be planning and implementing AI-related programs in the coming years. I'm currently working on prompt engineering. I'm not going into the details of that. My second project will be eye examination and treatment of differently abled children. I believe there is a huge gap in providing adequate eye care for differently abled children. I will work to bridge this gap with the help of all the district clubs and major hospitals to ensure that no child is left unseen or untreated. Also, to continue the good projects started by my predecessors. And finally, I would like to thank my family, my better half, Dr. Jayashree, who has always been my pillar of support. My children, Priyanka, Pranay, and my new daughter, Abhirami, for their immense love and encouragement. I also extend heartfelt thanks to my hospital staff. You have stood by me through every stage of this journey. Today, KSOS truly become a brand, one that many aspires to join and contribute to. Let us continue to grow together in spirit, strength, and service. Jai KSOS.
Thank you, sir. A moment of honor. To introduce our esteemed chief guest for the evening, may I invite Dr. Divya Kishan, Organizing Secretary, Drishti 2025.
Good evening, everybody. It is my proud privilege today to introduce the chief guest of the day, Sri Jayakumar IAS, President of Travancore Devaswam Board. As a distinguished IAS officer, known for his strategic leadership and unwavering commitment to public service, he has held several key posts. The most prominent among them were his stints as the Chief Secretary of Kerala and the founding Vice Chancellor of Tunjat Ezhuthachan Malayalam University. With his analytical acumen, hands-on approach, and ability to foster collaborative environments, he has consistently produced innovative solutions to complex challenges. Sri Jayakumar IAS joined the administrative service in 1978 in the Kerala cadre as a Kozhikode sub-collector and has had an illustrious career spanning more than 4 decades, during which he has held several key administrative positions across nearly every segment of Kerala governance. A highlight of his administrative career came during his time as the Secretary of Devaswam. After being appointed as the chairman of the High Power Committee by the Kerala High Court from 2011 to 2017, he played a critical role in designing and implementing the Shabarimala Master Plan, which was instrumental in improving the pilgrimage experience of lakhs of devotees. In addition to his administrative prowess, Sri Jayakumar is also a man of many talents, a writer, poet, lyricist, translator, painter, and public speaker, and has won numerous honors and awards across all these fields. മലയാളികളുടെ ഹൃദയത്തിൽ കുളിർ കോരി നിറച്ച ഒരുപിടി നല്ല ഈണങ്ങളുടെ താളമാണ് ശ്രീ ജയകുമാർ IAS. തിരക്കേറിയ ഔദ്യോഗിക കൃത്യനിർവഹണത്തിനിടയിലും ഹൃദയത്തിന്റെ നൈർമല്യവും കാൽപ്പനികതയും കാത്തുസൂക്ഷിക്കുന്ന വയൽപ്പൂവിൽ വൈരം പതിക്കുന്ന സൂര്യാംശു പോലെയുള്ള സൗമ്യ സാന്നിധ്യമാണ് ശ്രീ ജയകുമാർ. ജീവിതത്തെ തെളിഞ്ഞ മനസ്സോടെ കാണുകയും ജീവിതത്തിന്റെ ഇരുളിലും ചതിയിലും പോലും നന്മ കാണാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുന്ന വ്യക്തിത്വമാണ് അദ്ദേഹം. ആധുനിക കാലത്ത് മരിച്ചുപോകുന്ന ജീവിത മൂല്യങ്ങളെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ള ആശങ്കകൾ നിറച്ചുവെച്ച് എഴുതിയ പിങ്കളകേശിനി എന്ന കവിതയെ മുൻനിർത്തി 2024 കേന്ദ്ര സാഹിത്യ അക്കാദമി അവാർഡ് അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് കിട്ടിയപ്പോൾ ഓരോ മലയാളിയും അത് സ്വന്തം അവാർഡായി ഏറ്റുവാങ്ങുന്നത്ര മലയാളി മനസ്സിനോട് ചേർന്ന് നിൽക്കുകയാണ് അദ്ദേഹം. ഭരണകർത്താവ്, കവി, ഗാനരചയിതാവ്, ചിത്രകാരൻ, വിവർത്തകൻ എന്നീ വിലാസങ്ങളൊക്കെ ആ പേരിനൊപ്പം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിലും ചന്ദനലേപ സുഗന്ധമൊഴുക്കിയ കാവ്യാനുഭവങ്ങൾ കവിതയിലും ചലച്ചിത്ര ഗാനങ്ങളിലുമായി അദ്ദേഹം പകർന്നു വെച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതാണ് നമ്മൾ ഏറെ ഓർത്തു വെക്കുന്നത്. A warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you.
Now we move to the most awaited part of the evening, the formal inauguration of KSOS activities for the coming year and Drishti 2025. We are honored to have with us Sri Jayakumar IAS, a brilliant and efficient bureaucrat, poet and lyricist, as our chief guest. May I invite him to inaugurate the new KSOS year by lighting the lamp, symbolizing knowledge and enlightenment, following by inaugural address.
Dr. Rajesh Sukumaran, Dr. Mahesh, Dr. Jayaprasad, who gave the welcome address, Shrimati Khairunisa, distinguished members of the Ophthalmologic Society. I wonder why I have been called upon to address this August conference consisting of specialists who have made significant contributions in their respective areas. Then I came to the conclusion that it must be because ഈ ശാസ്ത്രം കേട്ട് മടുത്തിട്ട് ശാസ്ത്രം അറിഞ്ഞുകൂടാത്ത ഒരാളെ കൊണ്ടൊന്ന് സംസാരിപ്പിച്ച് കളയാം എന്ന വിചാരമായിരിക്കണം നിങ്ങളെ ഈ സാഹസത്തിന് പ്രേരിപ്പിച്ചതെന്ന് ഞാൻ വിചാരിക്കുകയാണ്. അത്യാവശ്യം ശാസ്ത്രം മനസ്സിലാകും എന്നേ ഉള്ളൂ, പക്ഷേ ഐ ഡോണ്ട് ക്ലെയിം എനി കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് അഡ്വാൻസ്ഡ് നോളജ് അബൌട്ട് യുവർ ഏരിയ ഓഫ് സ്പെഷ്യലൈസേഷൻ, വിച്ച് ഐ ഷുഡ് നോട്ട് വെഞ്ചർ ഇൻ ടു such areas, of course. I would compliment the ophthalmologists of Kerala for retaining their fair name of integrity and commitment. Why I say this is because I will explain it towards the latter part of my talk, that you have retained, ophthalmologists, ophthalmologic surgeons have retained considerable amount of traditional credibility of your career, of your so that is something which makes me very proud to be with you in this very, very important evening when you are all meeting for you. I'm sure you must have a scientific sessions today and tomorrow. So definitely this is not a scientific session. I will only talk to you as a layman representing the common man, the society. In any case, you should be complimented because you are dealing with one of the, not one, the most important sense or പഞ്ചേന്ദ്രിയങ്ങളിലെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനിയെ കുറിച്ചാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ജോലി. The king among senses, if I may say so. I'm sure there must be so many other definitions. ഏതൊരു ഇന്ദ്രിയത്തിലൂടെയാണോ നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിന് അർത്ഥവും നിറവും എല്ലാം നമുക്ക് അനുഭവവേദ്യമാകുന്നത്, the most wonderful, the most miraculous organ is your area of specialization. Therefore, അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ നിങ്ങളെ ദൈവം പ്രത്യേകമായി ആക്കിയവരാണ് എന്നാണ് എൻ്റെ വിശ്വാസം. കാരണം ഈ ഒരു അവയവം ഇല്ല എങ്കിൽ ഈ അത്ഭുതകരമായ ലോകം, this wonderful universe, this great nature, this great beauty, this abundance of nature, ഇതൊക്കെ ചുറ്റും കാണുക എന്ന് നമ്മൾ സാമാന്യമായിട്ട് പറയുന്ന ആ പ്രക്രിയ സാധ്യമാകണമെങ്കിൽ these two wonderful instruments have to work in tandem, and you have been hand lifted by God to say that save this. അതാണ് നിങ്ങളിൽ അർപ്പിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന വലിയ ഒരു ദൈവികമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു വിശ്വാസമുണ്ട്. അത് ചെയ്യുന്ന വിദഗ്ധരുടെ ഒരു കൂട്ടായ്മയിലാണ് ഞാൻ ഇരിക്കുന്നത് എന്ന ഉത്തമ ബോധ്യത്തോടെയാണ് ഞാനിതെല്ലാം പറയുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് യു ആർ വെരി സ്പെഷ്യലൈസ്ഡ്, നോട്ട് ഓൺലി സ്പെഷ്യലിസ്റ്റ് ഇൻ യുവർ ഫീൽഡ്, ബട്ട് യു ആർ വെരി സ്പെഷ്യലി ഹാൻഡ് പിക്ഡ് പീപ്പിൾ. ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇത്രയും വലിയൊരു ഉത്തരവാദിത്വം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വന്നെത്താൻ വഴിയില്ല. ഞങ്ങൾ കവികളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ഈ ഫോർ യു ദിസ് ഇസ് എ വെരി ഒരു സയൻറ്റിഫിക് ആയിട്ടാണല്ലോ നിങ്ങളിതിനെ സമീപിക്കുന്നത്. അതിൻ്റെ പേരൊക്കെ പണ്ട് BSc സുവോളജി പഠിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് എനിക്കും അത്യാവശ്യമൊക്കെ അറിയാം, അന്ന് ഞാനിവിടെ വിളമ്പുന്നില്ല. നിങ്ങളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ഇറ്റ്സ് എൻ ഓർഗൻ ഓഫ് ദ ബോഡി വിച്ച് മേ ഹാവ് ഇറ്റ്സ് ഓൺ ന്യൂറോളജിക്കൽ, മസ്കുലർ, ഓൾ കൈൻഡ്സ് ഓഫ് പ്രോബ്ലംസ് ഉണ്ടാവും. അതിനെയൊക്കെ ഭംഗിയാക്കി വെച്ച് മനുഷ്യൻ്റെ കാഴ്ചശക്തി നിലനിർത്തി കൊടുക്കുക എന്ന വലിയ ഒരു ഉത്തരവാദിത്തമാണല്ലോ. എന്നാൽ ഞങ്ങൾ കവികളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം നമുക്കിതൊന്നും അറിയാൻ വയ്യ, ഇതെങ്ങനെയാണ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്ന് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിഞ്ഞുകൂടാ. പക്ഷേ ഞങ്ങൾ കവികളെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ കവികൾ മാത്രമല്ല, എല്ലാ കലാകാരന്മാരും ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ മനുഷ്യ ശരീരത്തിൽ വർണ്ണിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത് ഈ കണ്ണുകളെയാണ്. കണ്ണുകളെ വർണ്ണിക്കാത്ത ഒരു കവിയുമില്ല. കാളിദാസൻ മുതൽ താഴോട്ടുള്ള എല്ലാ കവികളും ഈ കണ്ണിലാണ് ആദ്യം നമ്മുടെ ഈ കവിയുടെ ആദ്യത്തെ ഒരു എക്സൈറ്റ്മെൻ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഈ കണ്ണിലാണ്. കവികൾ ഏറ്റവും ആകർഷിച്ച അവയവം എന്ന് മാത്രമല്ല, അതിശയോക്തിയോടുകൂടി മാത്രം വർണ്ണിക്കപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുള്ള അവയവം കൂടിയാണ് കണ്ണ്. അതിശയോക്തി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തോന്നി, ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് തോന്നുകയില്ല. ഞങ്ങളെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് നാച്ചുറലാണ്. ഫോർ യു ഇറ്റ് മൈറ്റ്, ഓൾ ദീസ് ഡിസ്ക്രിപ്ഷൻസ് മൈറ്റ് സൗണ്ട് വെരി എക്സാജറേറ്റഡ്. ഇപ്പോൾ കണ്ണുകൾ കരിങ്കൂവളപ്പൂക്കൾ എന്നൊരു സിനിമാ പാട്ട് തന്നെ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, അത് എക്സാജറേഷനാണ്. ശംഖുപുഷ്പം കണ്ണെഴുതുമ്പോൾ ശകുന്തളയെ നിന്നെ ഓർമ്മ വരും. ഇതൊക്കെ ദീസ് ആർ ഓൾ കവികളുടെ കൽപ്പനയാണ് കേട്ടോ, കണ്ണിനെ ചുറ്റിപ്പറ്റിയുള്ള കൽപ്പനയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ കവികളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം കണ്ണാണ് ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട നീലക്കൂവളപ്പൂവുകളോ വാലിട്ടെഴുതിയ കണ്ണുകളോ ഇതൊക്കെ. ഓൾ ദി പോയറ്റ്സ് ഗെറ്റ് എക്സൈറ്റഡ് ബൈ പർട്ടിക്കുലർലി വിമൻസ് ഐസ്. ആണുങ്ങളെ കണ്ണിനെ പറ്റി ആരും വർണ്ണിച്ച് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളതായിട്ട് എനിക്കറിയില്ല. ഇവർക്ക് കണ്ണുണ്ടോ എന്ന് തന്നെ ഞങ്ങളാരും ശ്രദ്ധിക്കാറില്ല. സ്ത്രീകളെ കണ്ടാൽ കണ്ണിൽ നോക്കുമെന്നുള്ള ഒരു ദുശീലം മാത്രമേ കലാകാരന്മാർക്കുള്ളൂ. ആണുങ്ങളെ കണ്ണിനെ പറ്റി ഇതുവരെ ആരും വർണ്ണിച്ചതായി എൻ്റെ അറിവിലില്ല. പിന്നെ അതാണ്. പിന്നെ മറ്റൊന്ന് കലാകാരന്മാരെ പറ്റി പറയുമ്പോഴാണ് ഈ കണ്ണിന് എല്ലാ വികാരങ്ങളും, മനുഷ്യ വികാരങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഇത്ര കൃത്യമായി പ്രതിഫലിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു പുച്ഛരസം ഒഴിച്ച് വേറെ എല്ലാം ഈ കണ്ണിലൂടെ കാണാൻ കവികൾക്കും കലാകാരന്മാർക്കും കഴിയും. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് പ്രണയം വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഒരു പാട്ട് തന്നെ ഉണ്ട്, അനുരാഗം കണ്ണിൽ മുളയ്ക്കും എന്നാണ് ഒരു പാട്ട്, പഴയ പാട്ടാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ കണ്ണിന് ഒരുപാട് ഈ റിഫ്ലക്റ്റീവ് പ്രോപ്പർട്ടീസാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ കലാകാരന്മാരെ കാണുന്നത്. എല്ലാ വികാരങ്ങളും ആ കണ്ണിൽ പ്രതിഫലിക്കും. ഭയം വന്നാൽ കണ്ണിൽ അറിയും, പിന്നെ സങ്കടം വന്നാൽ കണ്ണിലറിയും. സ്വപ്നം കാണുന്ന കണ്ണാണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്കറിയാം ഷീ ഈസ് ഡ്രീമിങ്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ കണ്ണുകളെ ഉപയോഗിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് മനുഷ്യ വികാരങ്ങളെ മുഴുവൻ കാണാനാണ് കവികളായ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇഷ്ടം. ഞാനും എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ട് ഒരു പാട്ട്. എന്താണ് അതിപ്പോഴത്തെ കാലഘട്ടത്തിന് പറ്റിയ പിന്നെ പ്രണയമല്ല. അനുഭൂതി പൂക്കും നിൻ മിഴികളിൽ നോക്കി ഞാൻ വെറുതെ ഇരുന്ന് ഏറെ നേരം. ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ പിള്ളേർക്ക് ഏറെ നേരം ഇരിക്കാനൊന്നും സമയമില്ല. ഏറി വന്ന 1 മിനിറ്റ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ എന്താന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പറ. ഇത് പഴയ ഒരു ജനറേഷനിൽപ്പെട്ട ആളായതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഞാൻ മിഴികളിൽ നോക്കി ഞാൻ വെറുതെ ഇരുന്ന്, അത് വെറുതെ ഇരിക്കുകയാണ്, വെറുതെ ഇരുന്ന് ഏറെ നേരം വെറുതെ. അതൊക്കെ പഴയ ഒരു അനുരാഗ സങ്കല്പമാണ്. അവിടെ മിഴികളിൽ നോക്കിയാണ് ഇരിക്കുന്നത്. കാരണം അനുരാഗം വരുന്ന വഴി ഈ കണ്ണിലൂടെയാണ് എന്നാണ് ഞങ്ങളെപ്പോലുള്ള കവികൾ ധരിച്ചു വച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് എന്നെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ദിസ് ഈസ് എ വെരി റൊമാൻറ്റിക് ഓർഗൻ ഓഫ് ദ ഹ്യൂമൻ ബോഡി വിച്ച് റിഫ്ലെക്ട്സ് യുവർ വെരി ബീയിങ്. നമ്മുടെ ഒരു, എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു കണ്ണിൽ നോക്കിയാൽ ഒരാളെ മനസ്സിലാകുമെന്ന് പോലും നമ്മളെപ്പോലുള്ള ആളുകൾ, നമ്മളെപ്പോലെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ കലാകാരന്മാർ ധരിച്ചു വച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമുക്ക് കൂടുതലൊന്നും കാണണ്ട, ഒരാളുടെ കണ്ണിൽ നോക്കിയാൽ നമുക്ക് കുറേയൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് ഊഹിക്കാൻ പറ്റും ഇത് വാട്ട് കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് എ ക്യാരക്ടർ ഈസ് ഹീ ഇൻ ഫ്രണ്ട് ഓഫ് മീ എന്നുള്ളത്. ബിക്കോസ് കണ്ണൊന്നും മറച്ചു വയ്ക്കുന്നില്ല, കണ്ണ് ഇറ്റ് റിവീൽസ്. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെയാണ്. പിന്നെ അതുപോലെ തന്നെയാണ് ഈ കഥകളിയിലൊക്കെ നേത്രാഭിനയം ഒരു വലിയ അഭിനയമാണ്. നവരസങ്ങൾ ആവിഷ്കരിക്കുന്നതും അതിനകത്ത് കണ്ണുകളുടെ പങ്ക് വളരെ വലുതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ കഥകളിയിലൊക്കെ നേത്രാഭിനയം എന്നുള്ളൊരു അഭിനയ ശാഖ തന്നെയുണ്ട്. നേത്രം കൊണ്ട് എല്ലാം അഭിനയവും നമുക്ക് റിഫ്ലക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നവരസങ്ങൾ ആവിഷ്കരിക്കുമ്പോഴും കണ്ണിൻ്റെ പിന്നെ എക്സ്പ്രഷനിലൂടെയാണ് അത് കൂടുതൽ ആവിഷ്കരിക്കപ്പെടുക. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഈ കണ്ണ് വളരെ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട ഒരു അവയവമായി കലാകാരന്മാർക്ക് മാറിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. നിങ്ങളും തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും അതിൻ്റെ ശാസ്ത്രീയതയ്ക്ക് അപ്പുറത്തേക്ക് കണ്ണിൻ്റെ ഒരു എക്സ്പ്രസീവ് നേച്ചറിനെ പറ്റി ഐ എം ഷുവർ ഇൻ യുവർ പ്രാക്ടീസ് ഓൾസോ യു മസ്റ്റ് ഹവ് come upon several occasions where the eyes reveal what the lips don't എന്നുള്ളത് തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഇൻറ്റ്യൂട്ടീവ് പ്രാക്ടീഷണേഴ്സ് വിൽ ഡെഫിനറ്റ്ലി അറ്റസ്റ്റ് അറ്റ് ദാറ്റ്. ഞാൻ ഈ അറിവില്ലാത്ത കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഒരുപാട് പറയുന്നില്ല. ഞാനും നിങ്ങളും തമ്മിൽ എന്താണ് ഒരു കോമണാലിറ്റി? നിങ്ങൾ യു ആർ ഓൾ സ്പെഷ്യലിസ്റ്റ് ഡോക്ടേഴ്സ്. ഞാനും നിങ്ങളുമായിട്ട് എന്താണ് ഒരു ബന്ധം? കണ്ണിന് വലിയ സൂക്കേടൊന്നുമില്ല, അത് ഈ കണ്ണട വയ്ക്കുന്നതല്ല വേറെ. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ അധികം ഒപ്താൽമോളജിസ്റ്റിനെ കാണേണ്ട ഇടയും വന്നിട്ടില്ല. അത് മറ്റൊരു കാര്യം. അപ്പോൾ പോകെ വരും, അങ്ങോട്ടായിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണല്ലോ. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാനും നിങ്ങളുമായിട്ടുള്ളൊരു ബന്ധം എന്ത് എന്ന് ഞാൻ ആലോചിക്കുകയായിരുന്നു. കാരണം ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ഒരു ജോലി ഏറ്റെടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ, ദേവസ്വം ബോർഡിൻ്റെ പ്രസിഡൻ്റാണ്. അതിപ്പോൾ ഏറ്റെടുത്ത് അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ആലോചിച്ചപ്പോൾ ഈ കാഴ്ചശക്തി നിലനിർത്തുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ജോലി. അതായത് കാഴ്ചശക്തി കറക്റ്റായിരിക്കണം. അതിന് ഡിസ്റ്റോർഷനൊന്നും ഇല്ലാതെ, അതിന് മറ്റു പ്രശ്നങ്ങളൊന്നും ഇല്ലാതെ ഒരാളുടെ ഐസൈറ്റ് കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് നിലനിർത്തുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ജോലി. എൻ്റെ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ജോലിയും അത് തന്നെയാണ്. കണ്ണ് മഞ്ഞളിക്കരുത്, സ്വർണം കണ്ണ് മഞ്ഞളിക്കരുത് എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അതാണ് ഞാനും ടു റീറ്റെയിൻ പ്രോപ്പർ ഐസൈറ്റ്. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് ലോകത്തുള്ള എല്ലാ പിന്നെ കുഴപ്പങ്ങളുടെയും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ റോങ് ഡൂയിങ്സിൻ്റെയും കാരണം ഇവൻ്റെ കാഴ്ചശക്തിയുടെ പ്രശ്നമാണ്. കാരണം പീപ്പിൾ ഹാവ് പെർവേർട്ടഡ് വ്യൂസ് അബൌട്ട് അക്യൂസിഷൻസ്, പൊസഷൻസ്, ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ യഥാർത്ഥത്തിലുള്ള കാഴ്ചശക്തി ഉണ്ടാക്കലാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ ദേവസ്വം ബോർഡിൻ്റെ ജോലി അല്ലെങ്കിലും നമ്മളൊക്കെ ദൈവവിശ്വാസികളൊക്കെ ആണല്ലോ. അപ്പോൾ ആത്മീയമായിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ട് ഈ വാട്ട് ഈസ് എഫമറൽ, വാട്ട് ഈസ് പെരിഷബിൾ, വാട്ട് ഈസ് ഫോർ എവർ നിലനിൽക്കുന്നത് എന്നൊക്കെ അറിയാനുള്ള ഒരു കാഴ്ചശക്തി ഉണ്ടാവുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ജീവിതത്തിൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ പാഠം എന്നാണ് ഞാനിപ്പോൾ നമ്മളെല്ലാം ഈ ലോകത്ത് ഈ സമൂഹത്തിൽ ജീവിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത് നമ്മളൊക്കെ തന്നെ പലരെ പറ്റിയും പരിതപിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. എന്തിനാണ് ഈ വേണ്ടാത്ത കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ കാണാൻ പോയത് എന്ന് നമ്മൾ ചിന്തിക്കുന്നവരാണ് ബഹുഭൂരിപക്ഷം ആളുകളും. അതുകൊണ്ടാണല്ലോ പണ്ട് ഉള്ളൂരിൻ്റെ ഒരു കവിതയുണ്ട്, എന്താണ്, പുറം കണ്ണ് തുറപ്പിക്കും പുലർവേളയിൽ അംശുമാൻ. അംശുമാൻ എന്ന് പറയാൻ സൂര്യൻ. രാവിലെ നമ്മളെ എക്സ്റ്റേണൽ ഐസ് വിൽ ബി ഓപ്പൺ. എന്നാൽ അകംകണ്ണ് തുറപ്പിക്കാൻ ആശാൻ ബാല്യത്തിലെത്തണം. ആശാൻ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു പ്രാസത്തിന് എങ്ങനെ ഉപയോഗിച്ചെങ്കിലും വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അറിവ് കൊണ്ട് മാത്രമേ അകക്കണ്ണ് തുറക്കുകയുള്ളൂ. ഈ അറിവാണ്, അത് എക്സ്റ്റേണൽ ഐസ് അല്ല. ഇൻറ്റേർണൽ ഐസ് തുറക്കണമെങ്കിൽ ഡിസ്ക്രിമിനേറ്ററി ആയിട്ടുള്ള വിവേകമുണ്ടാവണം. ഇതെനിക്ക് വേണം, ഇതെനിക്ക് വേണ്ട. കാഴ്ചശക്തിയാണ്. വേണ്ടാത്ത കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ കണ്ണ് പതിഞ്ഞ് അത് പണ്ട് കുഞ്ചൻ നമ്പ്യാർ കൊണ്ടുപോവാ എന്ന് കൽപ്പിക്കുകയൊക്കെ ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് ഈ ആളുകൾ ഈ കുഴപ്പത്തിലൊക്കെ ചാടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ബോത്ത് ഓഫ് us are engaged, or Kerala society is also trying to distinguish between what is wrong sight and what is correct sight. ഇതാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ ഞാനും നിങ്ങളും കൂടെ ഉള്ളൊരു ബന്ധം, ഒരു സ്വർണം വഴിയുള്ള ബന്ധമാണെന്ന് ഞാൻ വിചാരിക്കുകയാണ്. മഞ്ഞളിക്കരുത്. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇനി ഇത്രയൊക്കെ ഞാൻ കലാകാരന്മാരെ പറ്റിയൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് I will share a few ideas, very few ideas, a couple of ideas about my take on ophthalmology and your commitment or your mandate, because basically you have to retain the eyesight and the eye health of the community. സാധാരണക്കാരൻ്റെ എല്ലാ മനുഷ്യരുടെയും ഈ ഒരു വിലപ്പെട്ട അവയവത്തിൻ്റെ ആരോഗ്യം നിലനിർത്തുക, അത് അജ്ഞത കൊണ്ട് അതിൻ്റെ ആരോഗ്യം ഇല്ലാതാവുന്നില്ല എന്ന് ഉറപ്പുവരുത്തുക. പ്രോപ്പർ കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ. മേ ബി ദൈവത്തിൻ്റെ സൃഷ്ടിയിൽ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് വൺ ഓഫ് ദ റോബസ്റ്റ് ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻറ്റ്സ്, ഹൃദയം പോലെ തന്നെ പിന്നെ ഇത്രയും റോബസ്റ്റായിട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻ്റ് വേറെയില്ല. ആൻഡ് പ്രോൺ ടു നമ്മുടെ ഒരു അറിവിലാണ്, പ്രത്യേകിച്ചൊരു ശ്രദ്ധയുമില്ലാതെ വളരെ ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് അതിൻ്റെ ജോലി നിർവഹിച്ചു കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻ്റ് എന്ന് തന്നെ പറയാം. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് കേടാവാനുള്ള സാധ്യതകൾ എന്ത്, ഇതിൻ്റെ അബ്യൂസ് എന്ത്, മിസ്യൂസ് എന്ത് തുടങ്ങി ഒരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ ഒരു കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിയുടെ ഐ ഹെൽത്ത് ആണ്. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഇൻ യുവർ ഹാൻഡ്സ്. ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ, ഒപ്താൽമോളജിസ്റ്റ് ടു ദാറ്റ് എക്സ്റ്റെൻറ്റ് ഹാവ് റീറ്റെയിൻഡ് fair amount of your traditional credibility. I use my words very responsibly. Traditional credibility എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത് എന്താണ്? Once upon a time, doctors were looked upon as very close relatives of God. ദൈവത്തിൻ്റെ അയൽക്കാരനായിട്ടാണ് നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും ധരിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്. Doctor's word is the last word. If doctor says do this, yes, I am convinced that it should be done. എന്നാൽ on account of various factors, this credibility has been eroded. That is where I said ophthalmologists have retained fair amount of credibility in these days of credibility erosion which is happening in the medical field. അവിടെ ഒപ്താൽമോളജിസ്റ്റിനെ പറ്റിയാണ് ഏറ്റവും കുറവ് പരാതികൾ ഞാൻ കേട്ടിട്ടുള്ളത്. You have retained considerable amount of credibility, which is something which you should be very proud about. അതാണ് conventional traditional credibility. Of course there is a slow erosion, as I said. That slow erosion has been created by two things, as you know. One, of course, the corporatization of the medical world, and of course technology. ഇത് രണ്ടും ഈ കായംകുളം വാള് പോലെ ഇത് ഇരുതലയുള്ള ആയുധമാണ്. ബോത്ത് ആർ ഗുഡ്, ബോത്ത് ആർ ബാഡ്. രണ്ടും ആവശ്യവുമാണ്, എന്നാൽ അനാവശ്യവുമാണ് ചിലപ്പോൾ. Technology is a wonderful tool. Without technology we cannot do anything. But of course technology can also be leveraged to perpetuate the inequalities in a society. Because when technology becomes extremely expensive, unaffordable, technology creates or augments the already existing social distances in a society, economic distances in a society. അതേ സമയത്ത് ഈ ടെക്നോളജി കൊണ്ട് ഒരു കാലത്ത് നമുക്ക് അസാധ്യമെന്ന് തോന്നിയിരുന്ന പല കാര്യങ്ങളും ഇത് നമുക്ക് നിറവേറ്റിയെടുക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യും. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇത് ഡബിൾ എഡ്ജ്ഡ് വെപ്പണാണ് എന്ന് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം. Technology is on the one side, the other of course is corporatization or privatization or whatever it is. People like me who are born in 1950s, we have been used to a particular medical culture. ഞങ്ങൾ തിരുവനന്തപുരത്തുകാർക്ക് മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജാണ് അൾട്ടിമേറ്റ്. അതിനപ്പുറം ഒരു ഹോസ്പിറ്റൽ ലോകത്തില്ലെന്നാണ് ഞങ്ങളുടെ ധാരണ. ഇപ്പോൾ ആ ധാരണയൊക്കെ മാറി. ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ, my granddaughter who was down with dengue fever was admitted in the hospital, and ഞാൻ പലപ്പോഴും വിമർശിച്ചു കൊണ്ടിരുന്ന ഒരു സ്വകാര്യ ആശുപത്രിയിൽ തന്നെ അഡ്മിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയും വളരെ നല്ല ട്രീറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ് കൊടുത്ത് പിന്നെ ഇൻഷുറൻസ് ഉണ്ട് 5 ലക്ഷം രൂപയുമായിട്ട് പുറത്തിറങ്ങി. കുഴപ്പമൊന്നുമില്ല. I can afford, we can afford. പക്ഷേ if I could not have afforded, what will happen? അപ്പോൾ ഇതൊന്നും നമ്മുടെ കയ്യിലുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളല്ല കേട്ടോ. We cannot stop the social and economic changes. We cannot stop technology. We cannot stop corporatization. Economic activities take place by its own dynamics. നമ്മളെല്ലാം അതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഒഴുകി പോകുന്നു എന്ന് മാത്രം. അങ്ങനെ ഒഴുകി പോകുമ്പോൾ പണ്ട് T.S. Eliotൻ്റെ ഒരു കവിതയിലാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു ഞാൻ വായിച്ചത്. There is the unchanging center of ഒരു റൊട്ടേറ്റിംഗ് വീലിൻ്റെ നടുക്ക് റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാത്ത ഒരു ഇമാജിനറി സ്പോട്ട് ഉണ്ട് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു കവിത പണ്ട് വായിച്ചതാണ്. അത് ഞാനിങ്ങനെ ആലോചിക്കുന്നത് അങ്ങനെ ഒരു സ്പോട്ടുണ്ട്. ഉണ്ട്. There is an imaginary center, the center which doesn't rotate, which is stationary, around which changing നടക്കും എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പോലെ ലോകത്ത് എന്തെല്ലാം നടന്നാലും എന്തെല്ലാം മാറ്റങ്ങൾ വന്നാലും there is a core value system on which we do not negotiate. അതിൻ്റെ അടുത്തൊക്കെ ഇത്രയൊക്കെ നെഗോഷിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യും, പക്ഷേ ബിയോണ്ട് ദാറ്റ് വി ഡു നോട്ട് നെഗോഷിയേറ്റ്. അതാണ് ഇന്ന് മെഡിക്കൽ ഫ്രറ്റേണിറ്റിയെ നേരിടുന്ന ഏറ്റവും വലിയ വെല്ലുവിളി. ടു വാട്ട് എക്സ്റ്റെൻറ്റ് ഷാൽ ഐ നെഗോഷിയേറ്റ് അപ് ടു ദിസ് പോയിന്റ് ആൻഡ് നോട്ട് ബിയോണ്ട്. അത് കൂടുതൽ പറയാൻ ഞാൻ ആളല്ല. ഐ ഡോണ്ട് ഹാവ് എനി ദാറ്റ് കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് മോറൽ ഓർ ഇൻ്റലക്ച്വൽ ഓർ ടെക്നോളജിക്കൽ പവർ ടു ടെൽ മോർ. ബട്ട് എത്തിക്കൽ ഡോക്ടർ എന്നൊരു പുസ്തകം വായിച്ചതാണ് ഇത്രയും കുഴപ്പമായത് കേട്ടോ. അപ്പോൾ ഐ എം നോട്ട് അഗെയിൻസ്റ്റ് പ്രൈവറ്റൈസേഷൻ ഇൻ മെഡിക്കൽ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ആൻഡ് മെഡിക്കൽ. കാരണം പബ്ലിക് സിസ്റ്റംസ് കനോട്ട് കോപ്പ് വിത്ത് the increasing demand. മാത്രവുമല്ല പ്രൈവറ്റ് പ്രാക്ടീസ് ഓർ പ്രൈവറ്റ് സെക്ടർ ഈസ് ടേക്കിംഗ് അവേ ലോട്ട് ഓഫ് ദീസ് റെസ്പോൺസിബിലിറ്റീസ്. കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിയുടെ ആവശ്യങ്ങൾ നിറവേറ്റുന്നതിന് പ്രൈവറ്റ് സെക്ടർ കൊടുക്കുന്ന പ്രാധാന്യം അത് കൊടുക്കുന്ന കോൺട്രിബ്യൂഷന് നമ്മൾ കുറച്ച് കാണാനും പാടില്ല. പക്ഷേ ടെക്നോളജി ആൻഡ് കോർപ്പറേറ്റൈസേഷൻ ദേ ഡു എൻഹാൻസ് ദി ഓൾറെഡി എക്സിസ്റ്റിംഗ് സോഷ്യൽ ആൻഡ് ഇക്കണോമിക് ഡിസ്പാരിറ്റീസ് ഇൻ സൊസൈറ്റി. അതില്ലാത്ത ഒരു സൊസൈറ്റിയിൽ ഈ എക്കണോമിക്കൽ ആൻഡ് സോഷ്യൽ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസസും വ്യത്യാസങ്ങളും ഇത്രയൊന്നും ഇല്ലാത്ത ഒരു ഹോമോജീനിയസ് സൊസൈറ്റിയിൽ ദീസ് ആർ ബ്ലെസ്സിങ്സ്. വേറാസ് നമ്മളെപ്പോലെ ഇപ്പോഴും നമ്മൾ കേരള ഗവൺമെൻറ് 67,000 കുടുംബങ്ങളെ അതിദാരിദ്ര്യരായി കണ്ടുപിടിച്ച ഒരു സംസ്ഥാനമാണ് പ്രായേണ പുരോഗതിയുള്ള കേരളം. മറ്റ് സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങളുടെ സ്ഥിതി എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഇപ്പോഴും ദർ ഈസ് ഹങ്കർ ഇൻ ദിസ് കൺട്രി. ദർ ഈസ് ഹങ്കർ ഇൻഡെക്സിൽ ഇന്ത്യ ഈസ് നോട്ട് ഓൺ ദ ടോപ്പ്. ഹങ്കർ ഇൻഡെക്സിൽ ടോപ്പാണ്, പക്ഷേ അത് ഡെവലപ്മെൻറ്റ് ഇൻഡെക്സ് അല്ല. ഹങ്കർ ഇൻഡെക്സിൽ ഇപ്പോഴും വൺ അമംഗ് ദി മുകളിലത്തെ രാജ്യങ്ങളിലാണ് നമ്മളിപ്പോഴും. അപ്പോൾ ദർ ആർ ലോട്ട് ഓഫ് ഇക്കണോമിക് ആൻഡ് സോഷ്യൽ ഇനീക്വാളിറ്റീസ് ഇൻ ദിസ് കൺട്രി. ആ ഒരു രാജ്യത്ത് വെൻ വി ഗോ ഫോർ കോർപ്പറേറ്റൈസേഷൻ, പ്രൈവറ്റൈസേഷൻ, പ്രോഫിറ്റ് മേക്കിംഗ് ആൻഡ് ഓൾ ദാറ്റ് അത് സമൂഹത്തിൻ്റെ ഇപ്പോഴുള്ള ഡിസ്റ്റോർഷന് പിന്നെയും അത് ഇല്ലാതാക്കുകയില്ലേ? കൂടുതൽ ആളുകളെ ദാരിദ്ര്യത്തിലേക്ക് തള്ളിവിടുകയില്ലേ? ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ കൂടി ഈ മെഡിക്കൽ പ്രൊഫഷനിലുള്ളവർ ചിന്തിക്കണമെന്നും അവരുടെ കോർ വാല്യൂസിനെ റീഡിഫൈൻ ചെയ്ത് ടു ദിസ് പോയിൻ്റ് ആൻഡ് നോട്ട് ബിയോണ്ട് എന്ന് പറയാനുള്ള ആർജവം കൂടി നിങ്ങൾക്കുണ്ടാകട്ടെ. അതിനാണ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇത്രയേറെ വിലപിടിച്ച വളരെ വാല്യുബിളായിട്ടുള്ള വിദ്യാഭ്യാസവും അറിവും പ്രാക്ടീസും ഒക്കെ തന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. To give back to society what they cannot purchase, but you can always give back by virtue of your valuable services and knowledge. I think that is the way to repay the eternal debt to the society who has actually groomed you. ഈ സൊസൈറ്റി തന്നെയാണല്ലോ ഈ ഒരാൾ നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ഫീസ് കൊടുക്കുന്നു എന്നുള്ളത് കൊണ്ട് ആ ഫീസിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂവിനുള്ള വിദ്യാഭ്യാസമല്ല നമുക്ക് കിട്ടിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. Generations have contributed, which cannot be quantified. അതെല്ലാം കൂടിയാണ് നമ്മുടെ പ്രാക്ടിക്കൽ വിസ്ഡമായി വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. It cannot be quantified. And how do we repay? We repay by your service, by your knowledge. അതിന് തടസ്സമായി വരുന്നു പലപ്പോഴും ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ഇക്കണോമിക് കൺസിഡറേഷൻസ്. അതിനകത്ത് നമുക്ക് നിൽക്കാതിരിക്കാൻ നിവൃത്തിയില്ല. പക്ഷേ യു വിൽ ഹാവ് ടു റീഡിഫൈൻ ദി കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് ടു വാട്ട് എക്സ്റ്റെൻറ്റ് ഐ നെഗോഷിയേറ്റ് ആൻഡ് നോട്ട് ബിയോണ്ട് എന്ന് പറയുന്നിടത്ത് ഐ തിങ്ക് യുവർ എത്തിക്കൽ കോഡ് ബിക്കംസ് ഓപ്പറേഷണൽ. I'm sure that is where I complimented you right in the beginning when I said that ophthalmologists have retained fair amount of your integrity and reputation when the erosion in other areas are fairly alarming. I think അത് നിങ്ങൾ എന്താണ് തന്നെ കൈയടിച്ച് ആസ്വദിക്കാത്തതെന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവാത്തത്. This is something which is not a small achievement at all. അതുകൊണ്ട് I compliment you and this society. When you think collectively as a group, I think these are the areas of concern and to what extent you can address as a community, as a society, to alleviate these disparities, economic and social disparities, which we do not create, but we witness them. As a society, you will have to have your own action plans to what extent you can contribute in addressing them. With these few words of കവിതയെ പറ്റി പറഞ്ഞതിനകത്തൊക്കെ അതോറിറ്റി ഉണ്ട്. ഞാനൊരു കവിയാണെന്നുള്ള അഭിമാനത്തോടു കൂടി ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞതിനൊക്കെ മറ്റതൊക്കെ these are all my vague impressions and ideas which you may or may not take, but take with a pinch of salt. I leave it to you. But these are all the heartfelt concerns of a sensitive individual who lives in the society എന്ന് മാത്രം ഈ രണ്ടാമത്തെ ഭാഗത്തെ പറ്റി ചിന്തിക്കുക. മറ്റത് നിങ്ങൾ ഒറ്റയ്ക്കിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെയാണ് കണ്ണിൽ അനുരാഗം വരുന്നതൊക്കെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പിന്നെ ബോറടിക്കുന്ന സന്ദർഭത്തിൽ പാട്ടുകളൊക്കെ ഓർത്ത് എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഈ കവികളും കണ്ണുമായിട്ടുള്ള ബന്ധം എന്നൊക്കെ you can think about. That is very interesting, enlightening things. So with these few words, I wish the society a wonderful year ahead where you will be formulating very socially relevant activities, and where you should feel emboldened to come together and take very, very socially meaningful decisions in a society where the anxieties of the poor and the weak are not being properly articulated. അത് വേറൊരു വിഷയമായതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ അതിലേക്ക് കടക്കുന്നില്ല. So that is the mandate of the society. I am sure your enlightened leadership will take you to the right course. Wish you all the very best for the coming year ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words. Although our guest of honor needs no introduction, it's now my pleasure to invite Dr. Rakhi De Cruz, Joint Organizing Secretary, Drishti 2025, to introduce our guest of honor.
Good evening, everyone. It's my absolute privilege and deep honor to introduce to you our distinguished guest of honor for today, Mrs. Kairnisa A., one of India's most beloved writers of children's fiction. She's a native of Trivandrum, and she worked as an associate professor in English at All Saints College, Trivandrum. Kairnisa Madam is a celebrated Indian author, best known for creating Butterfingers, a beloved comic character which was first featured in the children's magazine Tingle. Later it became a central figure in a series of novels which were published by Puffin Penguin Random House India. There are 9 books to the series. Her writing style is marked by gentle humor, vibrant imagination and relatable characters, making her book a favorite with young readers across India. Each book is packed with laughter, mischief and adventures that not only entertain but also subtly teach lessons about resilience, teamwork and creativity. Beyond Butterfingers, she has spent several other books. For example, The Crocodile Who Ate Butter Chicken for Breakfast and Other Stories. Her recent book, The Couch Potato Who Said Ouch and Other Funny Stories, is another humor-packed book. She also writes for adults with acclaimed books like Tongue in the Cheek, The Funny Side of Life, Chuckle Mary Spin, Us in the US, showcasing her versatility and wit. Allow me to quote a playful wisdom found in her reading. Imagination is a springboard, laughter is the leap. Sometimes a tumble or a muddle leads to the best adventures and to the funniest stories. Her literary career is decorated with prestigious awards. She won All India Tingle Short Story Competition for adult writers of children fiction for 7 consecutive years and received honors such as Unison Children Fiction Award and multiple Children Book Trust Prizes. Her works have been shortlisted and longlisted for National Literature Awards. So, please join me in welcoming and celebrating Mrs. Kairnisa A., a true luminary in Indian literature and a wonderful inspiration for all of us.
We would like to hear from our guest of honor, Srimati Kairnisa A., who is a celebrated author, educator, and source of inspiration to many. Now we invite her to deliver the keynote address.
Good evening, respected chief guest, Sri Jayakumar, ladies and gentlemen, doctors all, not doctors all, I think there must be spouses, families. I see my former head of the department here. She's the wife of Dr. George Thomas. She's my boss. She was my boss. As you can see, I'm delighted to be here. When Dr. Jayaprasad called to invite me to this conference, I thought I was being invited as a case study for I am an ophthalmologist's delight. To date, I have had 2 styes removed. Conjunctivitis is a favored companion. I welcome it with open eyes when it is anywhere in the vicinity. My eye pressure has been at the height of normal for so many years now that the regular field tests I need to take are like a favorite video game. I have astigmatism. I need reading glasses. It's quite likely that cataract is developing in my eyes. I manage to get dust embedded in my eyes occasionally. I think one eye of mine is smaller than the other, or maybe I have a drooping eyelid. I have dry eyes. You name it, I might be a candidate for it. But come to think of it, I never had myopia. That makes me a little indignant. Why has it been left out of my wealth of eye issues? It's very short-sighted of myopia. My eyes have been in the safe hands of Dr. Jayaprasad and Dr. Veena Vishwam for years now. And I thought Dr. Jayaprasad might have wished to share these riches of mine with his colleagues. Then he told me that I'm being invited as a guest of honor, and I was very happy and relieved. Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm honored to be honored. Thank you, Dr. Jayaprasad, for your warm words of welcome, and Dr. Rakhi for your warm introduction. I asked Dr. JP how long I must speak. I usually ask that, for I can't forget the story of a professor who was invited to give a lecture at a college in the afternoon. If you have already heard the story, please pretend you're hearing it for the first time. When the professor asked the HOD how long he must speak, that worthy lady replied, "You can speak for as long as you want, but we all leave at 3:30. So that made me realize that I better find out, otherwise, people will be leaving for lunch, leaving for tea, leaving for home, and I'll be talking to empty chairs. Now, Dr. JP said I can speak for 8 minutes. If I overshoot a little, don't shoot me. Hence, I decided to write down what I wished to share with you so that I don't overshoot the time limit. Teachers and politicians are compulsive talkers and don't know when to stop. Authors come a close second. And when the teacher is also a writer, then it is double trouble. I'm especially pleased because you have welcomed me into a domain that falls outside the purview of my supposed professions, that of a teacher of English and that of a writer. This is an occasion I will therefore cherish, like I cherished 2 other occasions. I was asked last year to inaugurate the All Kerala Gynecology Conference. And like Shri Jay Kumar said, he did not know why I was invited. The only way in which I could have contributed to gynecology is I have a child. And I also told them that it's believed that you can recognize a gynecologist because gynecologists wear their watches on their elbows. Anyway, but what they told me was they wanted somebody who is entirely unconnected with gynecology. They didn't want anybody to talk shop. They just wanted somebody who is very different. Another time, many years back, I had to inaugurate a sports camp at the then newly opened Greenfield Stadium. And that could have been because I do write sports-themed novels. But what excited me and why I remember it is because I had to kick a football to formally set the ball rolling. Now this is a big dream for me. When I was small, I always wanted to, I like sports, so I wished I could hit the ball right out of the stadium a six that sails out, or kick a football into the goalpost very well. So there I was. The ball was there. I was asked to kick. I was wearing a sari. I hitched it up a little, all set. Everybody was waiting. And I kicked, and the football hardly moved. I had the wonderful distinction of, there were 3 other guests. I was the only one who had the distinction of kicking the ball and it not moving at all. And I stubbed my toes badly. Yet everybody there clapped, they applauded, as if I had hit a goal. And that is what sports means. They're very sporting people. And as Dr. Sri Jayakumar has said almost everything that I would have liked to say about doctors, ophthalmologists, the importance of the service you're doing, etc. But I would just like to add that it is true. I admire doctors hugely. Ophthalmologists, yes, but doctors in general. Because one of my various ambitions when I was a child was to become a doctor. But very soon, reality kicked in, and I realized I didn't want to kill anybody. So I decided to become a dentist. That way, I would only ruin people's teeth. Then I did a rethink and went to my first love, English literature, and I decided to become a teacher. I became one. I don't know how many brains I have damaged. Now, I'm also a writer. I don't know what else is happening, what I'm damaging. So as I said, I have tremendous respect for the medical profession, because there is no other profession that is in such close and direct touch with life, joy, illness, healing, suffering, sorrow, and death. That's what makes doctors empathetic. And that's why so many doctors are also excellent writers, while engineers, in close contact with mechanical stuff, when they do write, it is about how to be successful, which translated means how to make more money. But now I think doctors are also in a tricky spot, because you have AI coming in and you have machines coming in. You're dealing with machines, but as Dr. Rajiv said, we should allow AI to be our companion and not allow it to displace us, and that's what should happen. It should be a healthy relationship, yet it is a very, very dangerous situation we are in, and everybody's scared, but we need not think about that now. This mixing of healing with successful literary activities is not a modern phenomenon. Apollo, the Greek and Roman god of medicine, was also the god of poetry, music, and knowledge. From Rabelais, Schiller, Keats, to Arthur Conan Doyle, A.J. Cronin, Somerset Maugham, Oliver Sacks, Atul Gawande, Khaled Hosseini, Robin Cook, and Abraham Varghese, who is considered the founder of medical humanities. It's a long list. One exception is Oliver Goldsmith, the famous novelist who found medicine too hot to handle, and he left medical college without taking his degree. When he once said, "I do not practice. I make it a rule to prescribe only for my friends," his friend Beauclerk replied, "Pray, dear doctor, alter your rule. Please prescribe only for your enemies." So although all organs are important, we place greatest value on our eyes, and rightly so, especially these days with everyone addicted to the screen and needing vision correction from a very early age. The importance of our eyes and eyesight can be gauged from the number of verbs in the English language, or any language actually, that deal with sight. See, look, behold, watch, glance, notice, observe, gaze, stare, peep, examine, view, study, glimpse, all deal with sight. Expressions and sayings like love at first sight, turn a blind eye, drink to me with thine eyes, a very poetic expression. It's from a poem. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Then Hammurabi's famous code, an eye for an eye. than to see through someone. Seeing is believing, look before you leap. All are a tribute to the importance of the eye and vision in our lives. And you might find people often saying, you see, I'm going there, you see. It's a popular discourse marker, a space filler expression acting like a pause. Little like how you find people using like now. You know, like, I went like, there like, and saw like. You know, you're punctuating the whole sentence with like. And also another way in which you say something and somebody immediately says, I see. What they see, we don't know, but they keep saying, I see. So ophthalmologists are therefore much in demand. They always have been. There is a joke that though they are grossly overworked, they are the calmest of people because they always see eye to eye and hence never argue. I don't know about that. But jokes apart, they're also stressed out. And the best antidote for stress is a dose of humor, having a good laugh, having a funny bone. I learned about the importance of and utility of humor at a very early age. Necessity being the mother of comic invention and intervention. Being the youngest of 8 children, I had to resort to humor and repartee to hold my own in arguments and to ensure that my older siblings didn't sit on my head. I have 7, every 2 years there's a sister and there's a brother in between somewhere. So I loved humorous books too. I still love them. P.G. Wodehouse is my all-time favorite, and somehow I think I may have internalized humor so that when I began to write, humor became my forte. The nickname of the character I created, Butterfingers, itself gives the clue that the Butterfingers series of books is fun. But the feedback I cherish most from my readers, though, is what I heard from some of them during COVID. They wrote that tongue-in-cheek, The Funny Side of Life, which is my first book for adults, helped them out of their dejection, isolation, and depression when they got COVID. Now, when I wrote the book, I had no idea that COVID was not the picture. I wrote it it came out in 2019. But this very unexpected and heartwarming outcome upped my spirit too. When V.S. Achyutanandan, one of the most popular, beloved, and respected leaders of Kerala, passed away, the funeral procession took hours. I think you must have watched the funeral on screen. Took hours with huge crowds gathered everywhere to pay their respects. And people kept chanting, Kanne Karale Veese, Nyangada Karalile, Rosa Pue. My husband quoted this, or rather chanted this. He was not praising my eyes when I told him about my invitation to this conference. So, all you dear ophthalmologists, you are the Kanne and the Karale for all of us. Thank you for taking care of our eyes and for the wonderful service you're doing. Wishing KSOS all the best. Drishti, all the best. We are hugely indebted to you. So please continue the good work, and we all love you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. To grace the occasion with her words of goodwill and wisdom, may I invite Dr. Namrata Sharma, Scientific Committee Chairperson, AIOS, for the felicitation.
Respected Chief Guest, Mr. Jayakumar, Mrs. Khairunnisa, the Guest of Honor, Dr. Rajiv Sukumaran, the incoming President, Dr. Mahesh Ji, the outgoing President, Dr. Biju John, Secretary KSOS, Dr. Baston, who's crafted this wonderful program for the Scientific Committee, Dr. Jaya Prasad, the Organizing Chair, Dr. Anish Madhavan, the Chief Organizing Secretary, Dr. Divya, the Organizing Secretary, dignitaries and senior members who are off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is always an honor for me to be standing before you here. I have attended many Kerala State Ophthalmic Society meetings, the Drishti versions, and every time it gives me a joy to stand before you. Mainly because whenever I go to all the other state society, I don't see so many women in the delegates in the inauguration. So it is a pleasure to see so many women delegates in the inauguration, and I would like to applaud all of them because I think Kerala has the maximum number of female ophthalmologists. I think this fever is catching, this is catching fire throughout the country, because throughout the country now again, more women ophthalmologists are there as compared to male ophthalmologists. At the outset, I would like to congratulate you for this excellent conference in this wonderful venue. And like I was talking to Dr. Sasi Kumar, I think it's a great idea to do conference only in venues where it is possible to do. A lesson I think even All India Ophthalmological Society has to learn, because conferences should not be done in makeshift halls. And I think so many things we've learned from KSOS, and this is one lesson that we take today, although we know about it, but if KSOS can do it, so can AIOS. I have learned so many things while organizing the All India Ophthalmological Society conference in 2023 with a great team, Dr. Sasi Kumar, Dr. Sai Kumar, Dr. Gopal Pillai, Dr. Srini at Clone, Dr. Radha Ramanan, and my partner in crime, Dr. Mahesh Ji, who was so meticulous, so strict with all the wet labs, and for everything, we actually used to really fear him. Again, to see the halls full in the morning, it can only happen in Kerala. We have Dr. Pamela D'Souza, who's run national program, again from Kerala, for close to 15 to 20 years, and I think she made so much of a difference. Everything that we wanted from the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, as far as the ophthalmology was concerned, used to happen. I don't think there's a single task that she left undone, and I think we are grateful to her for that. So many things again, like the Eye Economics program, which is run by Dr. Srini for the whole All India Ophthalmological Society, again started from here. And I cannot forget my virtual Zoom meeting tutorials from Dr. Rajiv Sukumaran. Meetings used to start last 45 minutes because we didn't know how to conduct a meeting during the COVID period, how to get the money from the trade, how to do multiple halls, how to coordinate multiple Zoom meetings, and I think the Kerala state again showed us the way. Thank you so much, Dr. Rajiv Sukumaran, for that, and thank you, KSOS, again, for leading the way. As far as the ophthalmology in India is concerned, I think the Indian ophthalmology has arrived globally. This was exemplified very well in the Asia Pacific Academy of Ophthalmology, which happened last year in New Delhi in the wonderful venue of Yashobhumi, which had 13,500 delegates. And I don't like to compare, but this year, even in American Academy of Ophthalmology, there were only 5,500 delegates. So we were 3 times more as compared to them. And again, this is something which we should feel proud of and feel happy about. We had 1,500 international delegates, and we had 600 international faculty members, not only from the Asia Pacific region, but from throughout the globe. Ever since in 2003, when I have been attending conferences, American Academy of Ophthalmology international conferences, year after year, I used to think, why can't the delegates, the speakers converge onto India? We have the most severe pathology. We have the largest number of patients. We have the most efficient and the most skillful surgeons. But we need to collectively showcase ourselves to the world. So rather than us seeking the international platforms and the forums, it should be the global ophthalmologist who should be seeking India for learning and for interacting and for educational purposes. And I'm sure will surely happen. APO happened last year, and our next target is the World Ophthalmology Congress, which I'm sure is going to come to India once again. Winning APO bid was a difficult task. We bid four times, and every time we would lose the bid by 3 votes, by 2 votes, by 1 vote, and finally the 4th time we did get it. So I think consistency is the key. And as far as the future again of ophthalmology is concerned, we need to focus on surgical training of our young ophthalmologists, and we need to focus on technology. Technology is here to stay. Unfortunately driven by industry, but we have to keep pace with it. We have to move ahead of it, and in fact we have to dictate technology to the industry rather than the industry dictating and telling us about the new technology that has come. Indian ophthalmologists have to be also involved in the various research, clinical trials which happen globally, and I'm sure it will happen one day. So thank you once again for having me here, and it's a great conference, and many, many congratulations to the whole organizing team, the local organizing team headed by Dr. Jay Prasad, and the organizing chief organizing secretary, as well as the organizing secretary, Divya. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we move on to a proud and heartwarming segment, presentation of awards, honoring excellence, innovation, and dedication in ophthalmology. May I invite KSOS General Secretary Dr. Biju John C. to announce the Dr. C.E. Women Memorial Oration Award.
It is my honor to announce the prestigious Dr. C.E. Women Memorial Oration Award. It goes to Dr. Shashi Kumar S.
Introducing Dr. S. Shashikumar, an accomplished ophthalmologist and senior phacosurgeon trained at Medical College Trivandrum. He has served at leading institutions including MOAC College, Kolancheri, Chaitanya Eye Hospital, and currently practices at Kochi Eye Care Center, Aluva. A recipient of prestigious Shankar Menon Award, he has held key roles in KSOS including editor, Treasurer, General Secretary, and President. Dr. Shashikumar has been instrumental in strengthening KSOS through initiatives in infection control, audits, newsletters, and by preparing KSOS manual. He has also conducted multiple workshops and edited the handbook on OT and asepsis. I request our chief guest, Sri Jayakumar IAS, to present the award.
I'll be reading out the citation now. Dr. C.E. Women Memorial Oration Award on Kerala Society of Ophthalmic Surgeons has immense pleasure in bestowing Dr. C.E. Women Memorial Oration Award 2025 on Dr. Shashi Kumar S. In appreciation and acknowledgement of his dedicated and distinguished service in clinical ophthalmology, administrative and financial guidance of society and infection control. His contribution to our society in various capacities, including residential past, is deeply appreciated. Present on this 28th day of November 2025 during the annual conference of society at Kollam.
I request Dr. Biju John C. to announce a Lifetime Achievement Award, and I request Dr. Jayakumar IAS to present the award.
So we have got 2 Lifetime Achievements Awards. The first one goes to Dr. K.S. Gobinathan Nair.
Dr. K.S. Gobinathan Nair, an eminent ophthalmologist, completed his medical education from Trivandrum Medical College in 1967. He joined government service in 1972 and served across various taluk hospitals in Kerala, retiring as ophthalmologist from District Hospital, Kollam. During his career, he earned his diploma and MS in ophthalmology and was an active member of AIOS, KSOS, IMA, and KGMOA, even serving as president of the Kollam chapter. He is married to Dr. Vasanta Kumari Amma, retired Deputy Director of Health Services. Their elder daughter, Dr. Deepthi Gobinath is a dermatologist at Government Medical College, Kottayam, and her husband, Dr. Sajeev Kumar KS, is Associate Professor of Nephrology there. Their younger daughter, Dr. Divya Gobinath, is an IPS officer serving as Deputy Inspector General of Police, Karnataka. Dr. and Dr. Mrs. Gobinathan Nair are proud grandparents to 3 granddaughters and pursuing MBBS in reputed medical colleges.
So the citation reads, Kerala Society of Ophthalmic Surgeons has immense pleasure in bestowing the Lifetime Achievement Award 2025 on Dr. K.S. Gobinathan Nair in appreciation and acknowledgement of his dedicated and distinguished service to our society in clinical ophthalmology, presented on the 28th day of November 2025 during the annual conference of Society of Kollam. Next, I have the honor of calling Professor Dr. P.J. Thomas for the next Lifetime Achievement Award.
Born in 1946 at Chambakulam, Dr. P.J. Thomas completed his schooling at Model School and Medical Studies at Trivandrum Medical College. He has served as General Secretary and later as President of KSOS and then the President of Trivandrum Ophthalmic Club. He is a recipient of multiple awards, including the Lions Club for promoting eye donation. He is supported by his wife, Rosamma, and 3 accomplished daughters, each shining in their field. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in honoring Dr. P.J. Thomas.
And we are reading this citation now. The Kerala Society of Ophthalmic Surgeons has immense pleasure in bestowing the Lifetime Achievement Award in 2025 on Dr. P.J. Thomas in appreciation and acknowledgement of his dedicated and distinguished service in clinical ophthalmology and ophthalmic education, presented on the 28th day of November 2025 during the annual conference of Society at Kollam.
I invite KSOS Scientific Committee Chairman Dr. Baston VA to announce the names of people who won the scientific awards at the annual conference last year. I request Chief Guest Sri Jayakumar IAS sir to present the award.
Good evening all. These are the winners of award sessions in Drishti 2024. Dr. K.C. Shankaramenon Award goes to Dr. Natasha Radhakrishnan for her paper titled, Is There a ROP Epidemic? Results from a Decade of ROP Experience at a Tertiary Eye Care Center from Kerala. Padma Bhushan Dr. P. Shivareddy Award goes to Dr. Unnikrishnan Nair R for his paper titled Outer Retinal Microvascular Changes in Mactile Differentiating Patterns. Padma Shri Dr. S. Tony Fernandez Video Award goes to Dr. Shishir Varghese for his video titled Breaking the Mold, Unconventional Techniques in Conventional Vitreoretinal Surgeries. Professor K.S. Subramaniam PG Free Paper Award goes to Dr. Brinda K. for the paper titled E-Log Atlas, a Timeless Reflection of Postgraduate Life.
Now we request our guest of honor, Srimati Kairanisa A, to present the following awards.
Dr. Noel Moni's Memorial Anterior Segment Free Paper Award goes to Dr. Sugaranjini G, Looking Beyond Schimmer's Test in Identifying Sjogren's Syndrome.
In the absence of Dr. Sugaranjini, Dr. Marian Polly will be collecting the award.
COC RedNet Posterior Segment Award goes to Dr. Chandana Prabhakar for the paper titled Lume Indent, an Economical and Handy Clearer Indenter cum Retinal Transilluminator. Dr. KGR Nair Memorial Award goes to Dr. Neena R for the paper titled Evaluation of Functional and Cosmetic Outcome After Surgical Correction of Monocular Elevation Defect. Dr. S. Mohandas Memorial Award goes to Dr. Midhun Tulsidas for the paper titled Comparison of Superior and Inferior Laser Peripheral Iodotomies in Primary Ankle Closure Disease.
Now I request Dr. Rajiv Sugumaran, KSOS President, to present the following awards.
TACO Poster Award goes to Dr. Lekha T for her poster titled Is This ROP? Look Again. TACO PG Quiz winners Dr. Binuja VA and Dr. Afia R from Government TD Medical College, Alappi. Winners of Teachers of Tomorrow goes to the team with Dr. Aparna KS as mentor, Dr. Ansi R. Lewis, Dr. Elisa J. Paul, Dr. Matthew Shaji, and Dr. Aparna P. Dr. Matthew Shaji is also awarded the Best Teacher Award.
In the absence of Dr. Aparna P, Dr. Matthew P. Shaji will be collecting their awards.
KSOS COC PG Gold Medal of year 2025 goes to Dr. Jubi Sunny.
Now for a proud moment celebrating teamwork and enthusiasm, the Best Ophthalmic Club Award for 2023-2024. We invite
Dr. Jubi Sunny will be receiving the award for the KSOS COC PG Gold Medal examination for year 2025.
To announce the Best Ophthalmic Club Award for 2023-2024, we invite the General Secretary Dr. Biju John C to announce the name and the outgoing President Dr. Mahesh G to present the award.
So the Best Ophthalmic Club Awards, we have got two awards. One is for the Best Metro Club and that is for Trivandrum Ophthalmic Club. Best Non-Metro Club, Idiki Malanad Ophthalmic Club.
Knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied. To mark another academic milestone, we have the release of KSOS CME series. May I call upon Chairman Scientific Committee Dr. Baston for announcing the release of KSOS CME series. May I request the outgoing President Dr. Mahesh G to release the CME series by handing over a copy to our Chief Guest Sri Jayagumar sir. literary magazine Spandanam. I invite the Chief Editor Dr. Srikanth R to carry the literary magazine to the stage. I invite Dr. Rajiv Sukumaran, President KSOS, to release the magazine by handing over a copy to the Chief Guest Sri Jayakumar IAS.
Celebration is incomplete without a keepsake. May I invite the Chief Editor of Sunil, Dr. Shiny Napoleon, to carry the Drishti Sunil Miri Aragar to the stage. May I request the Guest of Honor to release the Drishti 2025 Sunil by handing over a copy to the Chief Guest.
Dedicate this souvenir to our Rajiv Sukumaran sir. A small token of our love and gratitude, mementos to remember this special evening. May I request Dr. Rajiv Sukumaran to present a memento to our Chief Guest Sri Jayakumar IAS. I request Dr. Rajiv Sukumaran, President KSOS, to present a memento to the Guest of Honor of the Day, Srimati Khairunisa A. I request Dr. Rajiv Sukumaran to present a memento to Dr. Namrata Sharma. It's now time to acknowledge the services of the outgoing President and his team for KSOS over the past 1 year. May I request Dr. Mahesh Ji to hand over a token of appreciation to each member of the outgoing team. To Dr. Biju John C, General Secretary. Dr. Thomas George, Treasurer. Dr. Bastian H, Chairman Scientific Committee. Dr. Radhika VK, Editor KJO. Dr. Sony George, Joint Secretary. Dr. Sujit Nayanar, Editor Website. I request Dr. Mahesh Ji to present mementos to the Chief Organizing Secretary of Drishti 2024, Dr. Alex Baby. May I now request our President Dr. Rajiv Sukumaran to hand over a token of our collective appreciation to our outgoing President Dr. Mahesh Ji.
As every wonderful evening must conclude with gratitude, May I now invite Dr. Anish Madhavan, Chief Organizing Secretary, Drishti 2025, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected President, KSOS Dr. Rajiv Sugumaran, Chief Guest of today's evening, Sri K. Jayakumar IAS, Guest of Honor, Srimadi Hairunisa, Immediate Past President Dr. G. Mahesh, Dr. Namrata Sharma, Scientific Committee Chairman AAOS, Chairman of Scientific Committee KIS, Dr. Bastin, General Secretary Dr. Biju John, Chairman of Drishti 25 Organizing Committee Dr. Jayaprasad, senior members of the association, colleagues and friends. The inaugural ceremony of the new KSOS year 25-26 is coming to a close. And it's my great privilege to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for making this function a memorable one. Today we witness the installation of Dr. Rajiv Sugumaran as the 52nd President of KSOS. Dr. Rajiv Sugumaran's proactive engagement with the LOC, constant motivation, timely guidance, and involvement with even some of the smallest tasks to ensure the success of this event. Thank you, sir, for your invaluable advice and encouragement. Now, we extend our profound gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Sri K. Jayakumar, sir, for traveling all the way from Sabrimala to grace this occasion with his presence. Sir, your inspiring, thought-provoking address had left a lasting impression on every one of us. We are truly honored that you inaugurated the new KSOS here and graciously presented the awards to our distinguished members. Thank you for elevating this event with your wisdom and presence. We wish to convey our sincere thanks to our esteemed guest of honor, Srimadi Hairunisa, for your insightful and inspiring message. Madam has truly touched and influenced every one of us. On behalf of KSOS, the local organizing committee, I offer our heartfelt thanks to our immediate past president, Dr. G. Mahesh, for steering our organization with such commitment throughout the past year. Sir, your steady leadership and reassuring guidance during the difficult moments were a source of strength for the entire team. We are deeply grateful for your constant support and for introducing and installing our president today. I extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Namrata Sharma, the esteemed chairperson of AIOS Scientific Committee, for your inspiring presence and gracious support added immense value and honor to the occasion. We are truly thankful for your time and encouragement. Thank you, ma'am. I also extend my gratitude to our meticulous and systematic General Secretary, Dr. Biju John, sir. It was a privilege to work closely with you throughout the year. Your guidance has been an enriching experience for LOC, as we sincerely thank you for your tireless efforts and contribution to KSOS. I would also like to thank the Scientific Committee Chairman, Dr. Bastin. He has been working so hard for the last so many months for shaping the scientific program for Drishti 2025, and he did it with perfection. On behalf of KSOS and LOC, I thank you, Dr. Bastin, for your invaluable contribution to our society. I would also like to thank Dr. Jayaprasad, the chairman of organizing committee. He proved to be a force to reckon with. His practical approach and strong leadership were invaluable throughout the planning and execution of the event. Thank you, Dr. Jayaprasad, sir, for leading us with determination and grace. The responsibility of producing Drishti 25 souvenir, Media Jagger, was shouldered by Dr. Shiny Napoleon, editor of Souvenir. With her hard work and dedication have resulted in the wonderful souvenir released today. On behalf of KSOS and LOC, I sincerely thank you for your selfless effort. I would also like to acknowledge the dedicated efforts of Dr. Haripriya, who exemplarily managed all the accommodation arrangement and demonstrated outstanding efficiency and meticulous attention in detail. Thank you, Haripriya, for your commitment and precision. Special thanks also due to organizing secretaries Dr. Priyanka Tilak, Dr. Divya Krishnan, Dr. Asha Shivaraman, and our scientific committee chairman LOC, Dr. Anu B, and Vishnu Mohan, our coordinator. The entire LOC team, and especially the members of TOC and POS, for their invaluable contribution. I do like to take a moment to congratulate Dr. Rajiv Sukumaran once again. After 41 years, a leader from our Kollam has risen to presidency. The presence of Rajiv sir's family, including his wife, Dr. Jayashree Rajiv, his son Pranay, daughter Priyanka, and daughter-in-law Abhirami, brings great joy to this occasion. We sincerely thank for their gracious presence. Lastly, but certainly not least, I extend my gratitude to all the members of KSOS, our senior members, teachers, colleagues, friends. Your presence and support have been instrumental in making this inaugural function a grand success. Thank you all once again. Jai KSOS, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Let's all rise for the national anthem.
Thank you everyone for being part of this memorable inaugural evening. We have arranged a book exhibition stall